show, The Contenders. I'm your host, Young. We are fast approaching the end of July, and that means the weather is getting very, very hot. Of course, the heat may be making you think about taking a trip to the ocean. Well, if you're planning a trip, you've got so many things to think about, like expenses, who to go with, where exactly to go, and what to pack. Well, take your mind off those concerns for a little bit, join us, and let's cool off together on The Contenders. Let's welcome today's players. Thank you for joining us. Today we have the Turtles, Lee Hyun-woo and Chung Young-kwon. I understand that you just finished your military service, and your name Turtles actually has something to do with that.
Yeah, it actually was our military insignia that looked like a turtle, so we named ourselves Turtles.
And you also had a very fun part of your profile, which said, well, you both said that you would be giving your tickets, if you won, to each other. Have your plans changed?
We've changed our minds. Since we both had extensive travel experience, we decided we'll give it away to our friends back here.
Ah, your friends who came to support you.
That's right.
Well, let's give them a hand of thanks. Now, your opponents today is the Unfix team. We have Oh Se-bin and Sung Ki-wook. I understand that you guys are studying new textiles or new materials at Hongik University. What exactly is that?
We are very interested in creating semiconductors, and we want to make much money in the future. That's why we chose that major.
Well, I foresee a very bright future for you guys. Also, I understand that the name Unfix comes from a movie that you were involved in.
Yes. We appeared on the movie Unfix. We worked with Korean actor Han Jae-seok and Chinese actress Oh Chun-young.
Wow, did you guys have big roles?
No, just extra.
Well, you guys are the stars today. Thank you for joining us, and now let's begin the quiz. Now, in this first section, I will be giving you 10 multiple choice questions. Each question is worth 10 points, and I will be giving you 5 seconds to answer. If you get all 10 questions correct, I'll be giving you 50 bonus points. Of course, if you get a question wrong, then we'll stop there and give you the points up to that point. If you want to better your chances at getting a correct answer because you're unsure, then please call out chance, and I'll take away 2 of your incorrect choices. So, if Turtles, you're ready, pick amongst questions that's Q, U, I, and Z.
We'll take Q.
Okay, we'll go with questions at Q, number 1. Of the following, what is the magic spell that opens the door to the cave in the tale about Alibaba and the 40 Thieves? 1. Open sesame. 2. Open rice. 3. Open wheat. 4. Open rye.
Number 1.
Question 2. Of the following, what is the Buddhist holy book? 1. The Bible. 2. The Quran. 3. The Tripitaka. 4. The Talmud.
Number 3.
Question 3. Of the following, which is not a common file format for graphic images on the World Wide Web? 1. .gif. 2. .jpg. 3. .ping. 4. .hwp.
Number 4.
Turtles, you're doing great so far. How are you finding the questions?
Relatively so-so.
Okay. Do you think that you're going to make it all the way to 10?
Perhaps we hope so.
Okay, we'll see if you get the 50 points. We'll go to question 4 now. Thanks to the World Cup, Dutch companies are gaining popularity in Korea. Of the following, which is not a Dutch company? 1. Unilever. 2. Siemens. 3. ING Life. 4. Philips.
Number 2.
Question 5. Of the following, which 2 countries have the longest border between them? 1. Canada, the US. 2. China, North Korea. 3. Russia, Finland. 4. Chile, Argentina.
We'll take chance.
Okay, you'll use chance. We'll take away 2 of the incorrect choices.
Number 4.
That was a good guess, and it was pretty tough considering, but Yes, the correct choice is Canada and the US. It has the longest border. Well, you did okay. You got 40 points, and we have a lot of questions ahead for you, so don't worry about that. Good. Now, Unfix team, you've got questions that's U, I, and Z to pick from. Which will you have?
We'll take Z.
Okay, we'll go with Z. Question number 1. Of the following, which liquor's main ingredient is grapes? 1, whiskey, 2, soju, 3, vodka, 4, wine.
Number 4, wine.
Question 2. Of the following, which computer key functions only with the use of another key? 1, shift, 2, enter, 3, escape, 4, backspace.
Number 1, shift.
Unfix, how are you finding the quiz to be so far?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Okay, question number 3. You still haven't used chance. Of the following, which award is not related to soccer? 1, golden shoe, 2, golden ball, 3, Yashin Award, 4, Cy Young Award.
Number 4, Cy Young Award.
Question 4. Of the following, what material did Kai Lun, Chinese inventor of paper, use in his paper-making process? 1, silk, 2, papyrus, 3, balsa, 4, bamboo.
We'll take chance.
Okay, you'll take chance. We'll take away 2 of the incorrect choices. And please make your final selection.
Number 1, silk.
Well, both our teams are having tough chance with chance today. Yes, the correct answer was bamboo. That's what he used for paper. Well, Unfix, you end this section behind at 30 points, but we've still got a lot of points ahead. Unfix at 30 points, and Turtles, you're ahead, 10 points at 40. Now, this section is where we test how well you cooperate with one another. We will give you a list from a pre-chosen category, 20 words, 100 seconds. And of course, you're not supposed to use the word or phrase when you give your hint to your partner. And Turtles, if you're ready, please take your position. Well, Turtles, you chose Europe, and
Yes.
I know that you lived extensively in Europe. Where exactly did you live?
Mainly I lived in England and Germany. Yes.
Which did you like better?
Germany.
Actually, I know that you're going overseas to study. Are you going to Germany?
I'll be going to England.
Ah, well, okay. Did you practice a lot with your partner?
Just a couple times.
Okay, well, we'll see if that practice paid off.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, ready, go.
The first word of the currency.
Euro.
The currency.
Euro.
The mountain range in Switzerland.
Alps.
N, the Hiddings country.
Netherlands.
The 15 countries making, European countries making this, they formed this.
EU.
Okay. S, our 8th round opponent in World Cup.
Spain.
E, European train, railroad.
Eurorail.
The famous river in Germany, R.
Rhine.
The famous big stadium in Rome, C. C.
The Colosseum.
Good. This is located on the Bosphorus Strait in Turkey, largest city in Turkey, I.
Istanbul.
Okay. E, the soccer tournament happened 2 years ago. E, the soccer tournament in Europe happened 2 years ago.
The European Cup.
Okay, pass. This is the capital city of this country is Athens, G.
Greece.
This is the M, this is the sea between Europe and Africa.
Mediterranean.
Pass. This is where the Pope resides, V.
Vatican.
Okay. This is another famous river, D in Germany.
Danube.
Okay. Pass. This is that small country between France and Spain, A.
Pass.
Okay, pass. This is what the Christians did against Islam during the Middle Ages.
Crusades.
Okay. This is that small country between Switzerland and...
You did did a great job in this section, Turtles. You were almost at it. Euro 2000 is the soccer tournament that was held 2 years ago. And you also passed on Eurovision, the song contest. Well, but you did a great job. You end the section with 170 points. And so, Unfix, if you're ready, please take your position. And now I understand that you guys are very good basketball players. Yes. What position do you play?
My position is guard.
Ah, guard. And what's your partner's position?
He's forward.
Well, how good are you?
We love it very much.
Enough not to practice, or did you practice a lot anyway?
Yes, every day.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're ready.
Yes.
Ready? Go.
Here is a rim, and what is it?
Rim,
Pass.
backboard,
When the ball is out of bounds, you shoot the ball alone.
free throw,
When you move forward, you have to do this.
forward, a dribble,
Pass. American Basketball Association.
NBA,
LA,
Lakers,
holding the rim,
Dunk
you
shoot.
shoot the back, and pass. There is a circle.
rim,
Chicago Bulls, 23.
Michael Jordan,
He's the biggest basketball player in Korea.
center, 서장훈,
Yes. Chicago.
Bulls,
When the ball is bounced from the rim, you
rebound,
pass. When the game is started, you shoot.
jump ball,
Yes. Pass. 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 One of your legs is rooted on the ground.
pivot,
Well, Unfix, you struggled a little bit at the end, but you might have gotten this actually if you said the comic involving basketball, the really famous one, Slam Dunk.
slam dunk.
Yeah, even I've read some of that. Have
I
you
said
seen it?
dunk shoot.
Yeah. Well, you end the section a little bit behind, but we have a lot to go. Unfix, you end the section at 140 points, and Turtles, you're still ahead at 170. Now, this next section is where we decide who gets to go on to the finals. I'll call up Mr. Kim Jun-sung to help me with the questions. Thank you for joining us today. What do you think of the game so far?
Pretty good. Very, very even right now. I think the questions were a little bit hard in the preliminary round, more so than usual. So they were a bit unlucky with the Argentina and Chile question. That was pretty tricky. And I think it's a pretty even game so far, and we'll see what they do in this round.
Okay, now this is a very important round. Can you give us the rules?
Sure. This next round is a round of 15 non-multiple choice questions. Each question is worth 30 points. And the first thing the buzzer can answer. Now, if the team cannot answer or gets the answer wrong, the question will go over to the other team. And you will have 5 seconds to answer. And when both teams cannot answer the question, then we will give you a spelling hint.
Okay, and of course you have to wait until I call your team name before you give the answer. So if we're all ready, let's have question number 1.
Okay. Question number 1, animal. Hippocampus is a this-shaped brain structure that is vital for memory and learning. This is a small bony fish with a head shaped like that of a mammal, swims in a vertical swimming position, and has a prehensile tail that it uses to cling to sweet seaweed. What is this fish?
Remember, this has a very distinctive look. It's vertical, it moves vertically, and it's a fish, but it's got a head like a mammal. Turtles.
Sea lion?
Good guess. Unfix will actually give you 5 seconds to think this over. Yes, Unfix.
Seahorse,
And with that, Unfix, you're even, 170 across the board, both of you. Now, of course, we've got 14 more questions to go, and each question is worth 30 points. So let's see what happens. Let's have the next question.
Okay, question number 2. It's about a word. The closing film at the 6th Busan International Fantastic Film Festival, 10 minutes.
Unfix.
피팬.
Okay, we'll have the rest of the question, and the chance to answer goes over to the Turtles team.
The closing film at the 6th Busan International Fantastic Film Festival, 10 Minutes Older, The Trumpet, is a collection of 10-minute films created by 7 different directors on the theme of time. This word comes from the Latin word that means for all. What is a word that refers to such a form?
Turtles, I'll give you 5 seconds.
Omnibus?
Turtles?
Omnibus?
Good, Turtles. You're in the lead again. And of course, I want to remind you that you have to buzz in, and then I call your name. Okay, very good. And let's have the next question, please.
Okay, question number 3 is about history. On July 27th, 1954, Britain and Egypt initialed an agreement to end British occupation.
Turtles.
The Suez Canal?
This is, of course, the artificial waterway in Egypt, which connects the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. And Unfix, we want to see you on the board. Okay, and let's have the next question, please.
Okay, question number 4, actor. A judge in Australia has ordered extortion charges against 2 men accused of blackmailing this actor to be thrown out. He won Best Actor Oscar for Gladiator, but missed out on the 2002...
Unfix.
커트 러셀.
Okay, Turtles, the chance to answer goes to you, and we'll finish the question, please. Turtles.
Russell Crowe?
Unfix, I think you knew the answer, but you got a little bit confused with the Russell being and Turtles. That was a good catch on your part. Let's go to the next question, please.
Question number 5, geography. This fall, it is likely that Japan will also become a tax haven, a country with favorable tax rates. Nago City in this island is planning to revive their economy by inviting foreign businesses to this tax haven. This island is also well known for being a U.S. military base in the Pacific Ocean. What is this island in southwestern Japan?
Turtles.
Okinawa?
Very good. And we'll have the next question, please.
Okay, question number 6, plant. Recently in Korea, as the weather has become hotter, beer consumption has become higher. 4 base ingredients are used to brew beer: grain, yeast, water, and this. This is the dried flowers of the plant, used in brewing to add a distinctive bitter taste to beer. What is this?
This adds a bitter taste to beer. Make a guess, you guys. 5 seconds. Turtles.
Rye?
Unfix.
오트.
Okay, why don't we actually give you a spelling hint now? Turtles.
Hoof?
Hops is the right answer. And let's see Unfix on the board now. Okay, we've got some more questions ahead. Let's buzz in. Okay, let's have the next question, please.
Question number 7 is about character. Like the Korean soccer team, usually every World Cup has its story of a team that does much better than expected. Name for this fairy tale character.
Unfix.
레드 데블스.
Okay, Turtles, you get the chance to answer, and we'll finish the question, please.
Okay. Name for this fairy tale character. This word is often used to refer to achieving sudden recognition or success. She is neglected by her sisters but meets a prince. What is the name of this fairy tale character?
Turtles, I'll give you 5 seconds.
Cinderella?
Turtles.
Oh, sorry, Cinderella?
Unfix, I think you're buzzing in quickly. That's very good, but you've got to hear the crucial part of the question first. Hang in there. And Turtles, please answer after I call your team name. Okay, let's have the next question, please.
Okay, question number 8 is about artist. Vanilla sky refers to a beautiful sky that is very rarely seen. As Tom Cruise explains in this film, it is also the title of a painting by this artist. He is a leading figure of the Impressionist movement. In the 1874 exhibition, he showed a work entitled Impression Sunrise.
Turtles.
With Claude Monet.
And I think you like watching Jeopardy, right? You actually gave that answer in the form of question. I like the show too.
Yeah.
Let's have the next question, please.
Okay, next question is number 9, economy. A theater group in Korea has selected 20 actors and actresses to appear in a musical through this on the internet. This is a sale of goods or property at which intending buyers bid against one another for individual items.
Turtles.
An auction.
Very good. And let's have the next question.
Okay, question number 10 is about health. Tree leaves are becoming greener, and it is a good time for you to enjoy the feeling of forest bathing. A substance called this is contained in the aromatic odor which trees emit. This is a substance which is diffused from trees and kills a surrounding microbe or etc. What is this?
This is given off from trees, and bathing in this is called forest bathing. I would like for you to make a guess. I'll give you 5 seconds. Unfix.
Nitrogen.
Good guess. Turtles, I'll give you, would you like to make a guess? Okay, then I will give you a spelling hint. And remember, keep in mind that summer is a good time to enjoy forest bathing because this is given off of trees. And this apparently kills surrounding microbes and more. We do not penalize for guesses, and I will give you 5 seconds. I guess you have no idea. It's phytoncide. Yes. And
No clue.
yeah, well, it was in the news recently, and so we'll go on to the next question.
Okay, question number 11 is about a brand. Recently, this company was selected as a Japanese company with the best brand worth. This company was noted for its ability to sell its product at a high price with its good brand image. What is this manufacturer of a wide range of consumer electronic products?
Turtles.
Sony.
And you're doing a good job, Turtles. Unfix, we want to see you on the board, okay? Let's have the next question now.
Next question is number 12, person. From the start of the next academic year, 3 novels, Zabiba and the King, The Fortified Castle, and Men and a City are to be taught in schools. These novels are said to have been written by this person. He is the authoritarian president of Iraq since 1979.
Turtles.
Saddam Hussein.
And let's have the next question now.
Okay, question number 13, physics. The U.S. Mint announced that they will use this in a new dollar which will be in use next year. This makes the picture on the money look different at different angles. So it is also useful in preventing counterfeit money. What is this 3-dimensional photographic image?
This is an image that looks different at different angles. Turtles.
Hologram.
And let's go on to question 14, please.
Question number 14, title. On the 12th, this musical lifted its curtain to Korea as well. Prior to this, in June, this became the first full-scale Broadway West End musical ever to be performed in China. Worldwide, this has been seen by over 49 million people.
Unfix.
명성황후.
Good guess, but the chance to answer goes over to the Turtles, and we'll finish the question, please.
with a total box office gross of over $1.8 billion US. What is the title of this musical, originally written by Victor Hugo?
Turtles.
Les Miserables.
And Unfix, I'm sure you would have had the answer, but you answered before we gave the crucial hint of Victor Hugo being the author. And let's have the next question now.
Okay, last question number 15 about tennis. Lee Hyung-taek became the first Korean to win a tennis competition held here. This is the home.
Unfix.
Wimbledon.
It's a very strong ending. And of course, Wimbledon is where they have the All England Lawn Tennis Club, and that's where he won. Very strong ending. Unfix, you end the section behind though, and that means Turtles actually will go on to the finals. Congratulations. Yeah, well, you guys had a very, that was a very nice spontaneous gesture of good sportsmanship. Very good. Well, you had fun on the show, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, do you have any words for the people who are watching you at home?
Oh, I think we really enjoyed it.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us. Okay, now Turtles team, we'll be seeing you go against the Sisters team. Did you actually get to see them on screen?
I didn't.
Well, they're a pretty tough team to go against. Do you have any special tactics to go against in the finals?
We'll just do our best.
Okay, well, we'll see you in the finals, and we'll be right back. To the finals. Now let's welcome the Sisters team going for their second win in a row. Welcome back, Sisters Kang In-kyung and Kang Yu-kyung. Well, you won your trip to Jeju Island, which you wanted to give to your parents. What did they say after your win?
Well, they actually saw us on TV and they said we look much better in person. And they've already been to Jeju though, so they said, oh, Europe sounds much better. So we'll try.
Okay, well, we'll see how far you go. Good luck to you today.
Thank you.
And now, Turtles, do you have a very strong section that you're hoping will come up in our categories?
We're looking forward to maybe history appearing.
Well, we have some history. What are our categories today?
Okay, this week's categories are pop music, paradise, theories, queens, and last words.
Lots of history, right? Okay, well, in this section, we give you 5 categories, as you see. 5 questions each, worth 10 to 50 points each. And of course, if you get a question correct, then you get the right to choose the next question. And of course, I will begin this section with paradise for 10 points. It is said that the human race started building botanical gardens since people realized it was impossible to find this on Earth. This is a symbol of eschatological fertility and bounty. In the Bible, this is the first home to humankind, having eaten the forbidden fruit, turtles.
Garden of Eden.
And of course, God banished Adam and Eve from this garden for having sinned. And turtles, you get to choose.
Theories for 10, please.
Okay, we'll go with theories for 10 points.
Theories for 10 points. This theory is currently the accepted explanation of the beginning of the universe. This theory...
Turtles.
Big Bang.
And of course, this theory states that an explosion, a cosmic explosion, occurred some 10 to 20 million years ago, or billion years ago, sorry. And the universe has been expanding and shrinking since.
Actually, current, how should I say, research shows that the universe is actually shrinking now, rather than expanding. So it puts some doubt on the Big Bang Theory.
Do you agree with the Big Bang?
I'm still thinking about it.
Okay, you get to pick again.
Theories for 20, please.
Okay, theories for 20 points.
Theories for 20 points. Sigmund Freud proposed a personality theory in which human consciousness can be divided up into 3 stages of development starting at birth. This stage is when basic needs are met and satisfied to later stages of development that include...
Sisters. Sisters?
Ego.
Yes. We have the id, super ego, and we were looking for ego. Very good. Sisters, it's nice to see you on the board. You've got 20 versus 20. You guys are even. Very close game. Sisters, you get to pick.
Pop music for 10, please.
Pop music for 10 points.
Hello everybody, I'm Soy, the VJ for the best show ever, Pops and Soul. Today I'm here to give you the questions about pop music. Well, are you guys ready? Here it goes. In 1992, both presidential candidate Bill Clinton and Al Gore appeared on this cable television channel.
Turtles.
MTV.
And of course, they began broadcasting in 1981 with Video Killed the Radio Star, a song which I really liked a lot. Did you like the song?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It goes like, Video Killed the Radio Star, right?
That's right.
That's the one.
You get to pick.
Pop music for 20 points.
Okay, pop music for 20 points.
Nowadays, the showbiz industry expects singers to perform many roles, so you see many singers also acting in movies or on television. Of the following, which singer has not appeared in the movie yet? Number 1, Madonna. Number 2, Christina Aguilera. Number 3, Britney Spears. Number 4, Jennifer Lopez.
Sisters.
Britney Spears.
Turtles.
Number 2.
Yes. Aguilera actually has not yet had a movie. Britney Spears actually starred in Crossroads. Okay. Now, Turtles, you get to pick again.
Pop music for 30 points.
Pop music for 30 points.
In 1992, Eric Clapton achieved a career comeback with the album Blank. Like the word that fits into the blank, the album was responsible for making acoustic-based music. Nirvana also gained popularity.
Turtles.
Unplugged.
Yes. And of course, some other stars on the show were R.E.M., Stained, Lauryn Hill, and Shakira. And of course, this is music without the use of amplified musical instruments, especially guitars. That's unplugged. Very good. Turtles, you get to pick again.
Pop music for 40 points.
We'll stay in the category for 40 points.
Musically, reggae is a successor to the traditional folk music of Jamaica. In the late 1960s, Jamaican reggae emerged as a powerful music phenomenon. This person's album, Catch a Fire, introduced reggae.
Turtles.
Bob Marley.
And of course, he's known, he's very famous for his music, but also his work in promoting peace, justice, and brotherhood. And Sisters, we'd like to see you back on the board. And Turtles, you get to pick again.
Pop music for 50.
Okay, pop music. We close out the category for 50 points.
This song was the first song ever to go to #1 twice in the same version. The second time was in 1991, following the death of lead singer Freddie Mercury. The 1975 track mixed opera-style harmonies with rock guitar riffs. The British rock band Queen song has topped the poll as UK's favorite hit of all time. The sentimental melodies, lyrics that reflect empty...
Turtles.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
And of course, the sentimental melodies, the lyrics that reflect emptiness, and the middle section makes you think of an opera. Very good. And Sisters, again, we want to see you back on the board. Buzz in quickly because your opponents are very strong today. And Turtles, we want, will you pick?
Paradise for 20 points.
Okay, we go to Paradise for 20 points. The Chinese Paradise originates from an old story originally written as a poem told by Tao Qian. It is the tale of a poor Chinese fisherman who rows his skiff across an unknown river. Mesmerized by the beauty of this fruit blossom forest he encounters at the river's edge, the fisherman no longer feels the pain and burdens of the world. Tempted to stay forever, he nevertheless returns to his village. When he tries to return, this fruit blossom forest is gone. What is this fruit? Okay, this is a fruit. Think about this. This is a fruit blossom forest. Sisters.
Apple.
Turtles.
Peach.
The peach blossom forest. And turtles, you choose again.
Let's try Paradise for 30.
Okay, Paradise for 30 points. From the middle of the 16th century, adventurers searched for this and its fabulous variants Omagua and the land of cinnamon. This passed into European literature and found its way to the maps. The conquistadors all searched for this, which is used figuratively to mean any place of fabulous wealth. A utopian dream. Turtles.
El Dorado.
Yes. It is the legendary country of the Golden Man, sought by adventurers in South America. Just wanted to practice buzzing. Okay, all right. And turtles, you get to choose again.
Paradise for 40 points.
Okay, Paradise for 40 points. This is first mentioned in the poem of Chrétien de Troyes. Although this is a legendary place, John Leland identified this with Cadbury Castle. Excavations carried out at the site in 1966 through 1970 confirmed that the large hill fort was refortified in the Arthurian era and was occupied by a powerful leader and his followers. The moral overtones still remain, but sometimes this is used only to represent an ideal place. This is the site of King Arthur's legendary 16th century English court. Sisters.
Atlantis.
Turtles, it's your chance, and turtles.
Camelot.
And turtles, you get to choose again.
We'll go with Paradise for 50, please.
Okay, closing out the category, Paradise for 50 points. For the bucolic poets, this is a place where life is easy, where shepherds leisurely tend their flocks and pursue romantic dalliances. Often this is described in idyllic terms as the ideal land of rustic simplicity, especially dear to Hermes, and also the usual playground of Pan. Thus, this becomes the imagined primeval terrain when human beings lived in a contentment and harmony with the natural world. This is the central mountainous region of the Peloponnese. Where is this? This is used in paintings. We visit this place a lot. Another name for paradise. Usually in paintings of this place, we see rolling hills, very pastoral, beautiful. Sisters.
Utopia.
Guess. Turtles, you get to guess 5 seconds. Okay, well, I would like for you to think again. It's a primeval terrain. Does that help?
If you read any of the British poets, they actually refer to this place as heaven. They use this as a
I'm sure it's a word you'll recognize. Think of any name you can for heaven. Any synonym you can. I'll give you 5 seconds. We do not penalize for wrong answers, so please make a guess. 5 seconds. Arcadia. Yeah. Well, okay, I will choose the next question. We'll go with theories for 30 points.
Theories for 30 points. This theory attempts to explain the fact that complex and unpredictable results can and will occur in systems that are sensitive to their initial conditions. A common example...
The chaos theory?
And of course, a common effect is the butterfly effect, where a butterfly flapping its wings in South America can, reflect in the weather of Europe. We saw this theory close up actually in Jurassic Park when the mad scientist, or he wasn't mad, just slightly eccentric scientist made a point about this. And turtles, you get to choose.
Theories for 40 points.
Theories, 40 points.
Okay, for 40 points. In the Structure of Scientific Revolutions, a book that Thomas Kuhn wrote depicted the development of the basic natural sciences in an innovative way. According to him, the sciences do not uniformly progress strictly by scientific method. This is a generally accepted model of how ideas relate to one another, forming a conceptual framework within which scientific research is carried out. The jump from one of these to another, these to another, he argued, has a sociological explanation but no strictly rational justification. What is this? It's a handful.
This is a very common word. It's a very hot word that we're using very commonly nowadays. Sisters.
Phenomenon.
Good guess. Turtles, I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay, when we talk about this, a switch from one of these to the next, we usually talk about this shift. Blank. Turtles.
Paradigm shift.
And turtles, you get to choose again.
We'll go with 50 theories for 50, please.
Okay, theories for 50 points.
Theories for 50 points. Charles Darwin laid the foundation of modern evolutionary theory with his concept of the development of all forms of life through the slow working process of natural selection. It was based on his observations and data collected on travels in the South Pacific aboard the Beagle. His complete theory was published in 1859 in this book.
Sisters.
The origin of.
Final answer, please.
The origin of species.
And this book is known for having sold out on its first day of publication. And sisters, you get to choose.
Last words for 10, please.
Okay, last words for 10 points.
Okay, for 10 points. This person was behind the invention of the first armored battleship in 1592, which is said to be the precursor of the present-day submarine.
Turtles.
Who's Lee Sun-jin?
And of course, his famous last words were, "Don't let others know of my death," because he didn't want to deflate their mentality. And turtles, you get to choose again.
Queens for 10 points.
Okay, queens for 10 points. Queen Seondeok was the first woman to become a queen in Korea. Her father, King Jinpyeong, reigned for 50 years, but had no sons to inherit the throne. Since she was his eldest daughter, she became queen when he died. Relics from the reign of Queen Seondeok include the 9-story pagoda of Hwangyongsa Temple, Bunhwangsa Temple, and Cheomseongdae. What is this kingdom, one of the 3 kingdoms that achieved unification? Turtles.
Shilla.
And turtles, you get to choose.
We have queens for 20 points.
Queens for 20 points. This question is multiple choice. Each team has only one chance to answer, so listen carefully. In chess, the queen is the most powerful piece, able to move over any number of squares. However, she must choose one specific direction at each move. Which of the following is not a direction in which the queen can move? 1, forward, 2, backward, 3, sideways, 4, diagonally, 5, sisters.
Backward.
Okay, the chance to answer goes to the Turtles team, and I'll finish. 5, none of the above. Turtles, 5 seconds. Turtles.
Number 4.
The correct answer is none of the above. The only limitation on the queen's move is the presence of a friendly or hostile piece in the way. And so I will choose the next question. We'll go with last words for 20 points.
For 20 points. This person's last words are so famous that they are still often used nowadays. Some have suggested that the famous phrase was probably spoken in Greek, which was commonly used by Roman officials. The Greek version of his last words
Turtles.
is
Caesar.
Wow. That was a great guess. We were going to ask the name of the Roman statesman who, of course, said E2 Brutus or Brute, U2 Brutus or Kaisu Teknon. Okay, that's in Greek. And turtles, you get to choose.
Queens for 30 points.
Queens for 30 points. This queen was married in 1770 to the Dauphin. Her marriage had been made to strengthen France's alliance with its longtime enemy, Austria. Turtles.
Marie Antoinette.
And of course, the quote, "let them eat cake," is wrongly attributed to her, but of course she was not very aware of economic problems, of course. She was captured after attempting to escape the French Revolution and guillotined. And Turtles, what would you like next?
Queens for 40 points.
Okay, Queens for 40 points. Okay, the Queen of Night aria is one of the most famous arias in all of opera. This is an opera by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. In this work, Mozart returned to the German opera in the Singspiel, bringing the form of light musical entertainment to a height of lyrical and symbolic art. The story is about Tamino and Papageno fighting against the Queen of the Night. Turtles.
The Magic Flute.
Yes. And again, Turtles, you get to choose.
Queens for 50 points.
Okay, Queens for 50 points. This queen had hoped to restore the Roman Catholic Church in England. She was called this nickname because of the large number of religious persecutions. Turtles.
Queen Mary. Mary Tudor.
Sisters, it's your chance to answer, and let's finish the question. Because of the large number of religious persecutions that took place during her reign, almost 300 people were condemned to death as a result of trials for heresy. Her nickname also remains as a name of a cocktail drink. This red cocktail consists of vodka, tomato juice, and spices. What is it?
Bloody
Sisters.
Mary. Bloody Mary.
We had a little twist at the end, and yes, we were looking for the cocktail name. Sisters, it's good to see you on the board. You get to choose.
Last words for 30, please.
Okay, last words for 30 points.
For 30 points. My God, what's happened? These last words were recorded in official police files. In 1997, after an evening of partying, this person and Dodi Al-Fayed hopped into their automobile along with their bodyguard.
Queen Diana. I mean, Princess Diana.
And Turtles, you get to choose again.
Last word for 40 points.
Okay. Last words for 40 points.
For 40 points. Often Goethe's last words are quoted as a spiritualized request, more light. Perhaps most writers were afraid of the dark. This writer also uttered his last words, which were, "Don't turn down the light. I'm afraid to go home in the dark." The last words were actually a part of a song that was popular at the time of his death. He is famous for his short stories such as The Gift of the Magi and The Last Leaf. Who is this American writer?
Sisters. Final answer?
Hemingway.
Okay, Turtles, 5 seconds. Turtles.
Owen.
Okay. Sisters.
O. Henry.
You had it on the tip of your tongue and you had to... That was very good. Sisters, we have only one question left. We have last words for 50 points.
Go on, get out. Last words are for fools who haven't said enough. This person shouted in bed shortly before his death when his housekeeper foolishly asked if he had any last words. The gravestone of this person, who seems like he said everything he wanted to while alive, reads as the following. Workers of all land unite. The philosophers have only interpreted the world in various ways. The point is to change it. Who is this German economist, philosopher?
Turtles.
Marx.
And of course, with Engels, he wrote the Communist Manifesto. And with that, Turtles, you clinch the game and you win tickets to Jeju Island, which you're going to give to your friends, right?
That's right.
Congratulations.
Various prizes are awaiting our winning contenders. Your first win will take you on a trip to Jeju Island. Your second win to Japan. Your third win will take you to China. And on your fourth win, you'll win a trip to Southeast Asia. On your fifth win, a trip to Hawaii. Your sixth win, a trip to the United States. And on your seventh win, you'll take the grand prize of a tour of Europe. We hope many of you join us.
Now, sisters, you had a pretty tough round this time, but you did manage to get the tickets to Jeju Island for your parents. You still think they'd be interested, even if they've been there before?
Sure.
They'll love it.
Okay. And do you have any last words for your parents who are watching?
We love you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us. And Turtles, you proved to be really tough opponents today, and you've won your first game, your tickets to Jeju Island. Well, how do you feel?
Feels great.
And how far do you want to go?
Maybe all the way, hopefully.
And well, since you said that the first tickets would be going to your friends, what will happen if you go further?
We have plenty of friends to share our tickets with.
Oh, wow. So you're going to give all your tickets away?
Certainly.
Okay, well, we'll see how far your winning streak goes. We'll see you next time. And congratulations again. We have new winners to end this show. If you have any questions or comments, if you want to join us, please write us at contenders@arirangtv.com. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.